Ratios are a comparison of two numbers, and they can be written three different ways. Not only are ratios a comparison of two numbers, but they also compare two different ideas or units. So let's look at the first example. We're comparing 4 girls to 5 boys. So we're comparing the numbers 4 to 5, but we're also comparing girls to boys. If we were to do this with words, it would just be 4 to 5. Another example, if we have 4 girls and 5 boys, that means we have 4 girls out of 9 total students. So here we're comparing the number of girls to the number of students, or 4 to 9. So if we write that with words, we write 4 to 9. So the first way to write a ratio is with the word to. Another way to write a ratio is with a colon. So here, if we have 4 girls to 5 boys, we can just write 4:5. And the order that we read it in needs to be the order we write 4:5 as well. And if we have 4 girls out of 9 students, we're going to write that as 4:9. And the third way to write a fraction, or write a ratio, is as a fraction. So for example, 4 girls compared to 5 boys, we would write as 4/5. 4 girls out of 9 total students, we would write as 4/9. So there's a couple of tips in working with ratios. First of all, since ratios are a comparison of two numbers, you never change the fraction to an improper fraction or to a mixed number. You always want to leave it as an improper fraction. So let's say a person pairing 6, 5, written as 1, with a colon, with the word to. It can also be written as a fraction. And when we write it as a fraction, we're going to put 6/5 and leave that improper. Another thing you need to keep in mind is that you do always simplify fractions. So if we have, for example, 8/6, we would write that as 4/3, 4 to 3, or 4 to 3. Again, there are usually units or ideas that are being compared as well, not just numbers. Like in this case, we were comparing girls to boys when we talked about 4 to 5, and we were comparing girls to total number of students when we talked about 4 to 9.